Okay, it is time. You know, the only way I can describe my guest today, Governor Martin Wambora of County Number 014, Embu County, is that he must have eaten cat samosas as a child. This man has 9 lives. Governor, welcome to Hot 96.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, indeed.
Karibu sana.
My pleasure.
How are you able to survive all these petitions? What is wrong? What? I mean, do people hate you?
No. Absolutely not. Not the people. At the beginning, it was the axis of evil of 6 only. And they've all gone down the drain.
Axis of evil of 6.
Yes.
What is
the 190?
Yes. And why so many enemies? I mean, they're not letting you work in County 014, Governor. They're not allowing you to work.
Few, evil, very powerful, very rich.
You ran the first time, they hardly let you work. You've run again and got re-elected, and they're still coming after you.
The 6 will not stop me from working. The people keep me going at the 190 of Embu County. It's a metropolitan area with very many communities working very peacefully. The Embu communities are very peaceful. Fortunately now, there is only one to go now.
Are you confident that you will survive this latest impeachment?
It's not impeachment.
I mean, this latest court order.
Which one now? The
one that you won one recently.
Yes.
You won the latest one.
Absolutely.
But there's another one pending.
There's another one pending. Because we are now talking about unity. We are talking. You know the leaders.
And are they responding?
And the first meeting takes off on Saturday. Breakfast meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, Viongozi. Venue and timing to be explained later.
Yeah. Do you regret getting into politics? Because clearly, unlike some governors, let's say Kivuda Kibwana of Makueni, who's having a great time, it looks like he's enjoying his governorship.
His last term.
His last term.
Yes.
You're not.
No, I think I'm coping, and I can assure you what gives me satisfaction is when I look at the faces of my people. Like when we are in the court, we had to get police escort all the way to Uhuru Park because we could not address the crowd, the big crowds outside the court. And it was a mammoth crowd, and I had not invited anybody at all.
Yeah.
They found their way to Nairobi. That's what gives me courage, the 190.
Yes.
The 190.
Okay, if you are allowed to govern your people, do you think in the next 4 years you will have left a legacy?
Yes, Jeff, I will have left a legacy, there's no doubt. No doubt. There's no doubt. And that's what I want to do.
Yeah. Name 3 things you want to concentrate on in the next 4 years for Embu County.
1, health. We are number 1 in health. There's no doubt. The other one, of course, is infrastructure. The other one is making Embu County a 24-hour economy by lighting all the townships and the town and the municipality of Embu. Yes.
What about jobs for youth? Because the youth are always complaining that...
Jobs for youth, yes. We have already sent thousands of youth to Dubai and Qatar, and we have employed quite a number of youth in the Embu County government. And those who are not interested in jobs, we have been giving every year between 20 and 25 million thousand Kenya shillings for youth empowerment. And they are doing exceptionally well. Kiambu has benchmarked with Embu, Makueni has benchmarked with Embu for the youth, and also Murang'a.
Yeah.
We are doing very well. The youth are getting richer.
I drove through Embu town. Yes. The only place that one could hang out is a place with a Jewish name, or a very funny sounding name, Isaac Walton. By the way, Governor, help me here.
Yes.
Who in God's world or God's earth is Isaac Walton?
He was the one who put up Isaac for fishing. You know, it was just a resort, an inn for fishermen, trouts and all that.
Yes.
And that was in the 50s. But he's now localized. He's owned by a local Embu person since the 60s.
And he kept the name.
And he kept the name.
I mean, he can't say Wambora, or he can't even call himself a name, you know.
No, we are proud of the name. It's good. It gives us the history of the hotel.
Yes.
But since then, Jeff, we have had a mushrooming of hotels in Embu. Oh, yes.
I mean, are they decent?
They're good.
So next time I pass through Embu,
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what else could you say has changed in Embu the last 5 years?
One, water for children. We have managed to give all the primary schools in Embu and secondary schools big water tanks, over 1,200, with a each tank is 10,000 liters, either piped water or rainwater. I think we are the first country to do that. We have also commercialized our water company. They are able to borrow money, and they are paying. They borrow from cooperative bank, they borrow from housing finance, and everybody is happy. They are doing a good job. Yes. And then, of course, the youth fund. Our secret is we give money to people who have already started business, and they are able to do a commendable job, and they are paying the 5% for management.
Yeah.
Then, Embu is the most late rural county. Strict over 80 townships of what we call Mulikamuizi of land rights. Then over 40 townships of street lights. Oh yes, it's the most late rural county in Kenya.
Wow. Charlie Odie says Governor Wambora is God-given governor. Okay. Eric Mutwidi Kieni says, my governor, we are tired with court cases in Embu. Tell them we want to see Wambora delivering promises. Are you delivering promises, Governor?
Yes, sir. We are the only county which has managed to do 72 brain surgeries. 72 brain surgeries in 8 months since November. Kenyatta Hospital is referring cases to Embu County, to Embu Referral Hospital. And we have even attempted a kidney transplant.
Ahmed Kadar says, tell Wambora that he needs to hire more nurses and doctors. The state hospital is is in bad shape, he says. What do you tell him, Governor?
Referral Hospital, all the visitors are saying is Maridari Kapisa. Maridari.
That's what they're saying.
We have local doctors who are doing brain surgeries. We have doctors from all over the country who are working in Embu. We have 3 Cuban doctors. Oh yes, not 2.
You have 3 Cuban doctors?
We have really embroidered nurses. We are spending 1/3 of our salary on health department because we believe in good health for the Wananchi to deliver development.
Tell me something.
And we are tamaking roads, Koinange.
You are?
Yeah, we are tamaking roads.
Yeah?
The first project I did was 12.5 kilometers, Kibogo Road, where I was being fought by members of parliament and other funny readers, but we built nonetheless.
And it's working. I mean,
and we have done township roads in Runyenjes, in Kiretire. We are doing it in Chicago now. We have done in Embu town. We shall also do it in Ishiara.
Otieno Duncan says, this man Wambora definitely has 9 lives. He has survived. And then Kelvin Gashima says, ask my governor about the youth academy. So much funding, yet it's taken them so long to make it active.
The youth academy, I'm opening it up next month. It's fully completed now. And we are starting with the music studio. No more recording music for the youth in Nairobi. We'll be doing it from Embu Youth Academy from September.
Next month?
Next month.
Guaranteed?
Absolutely. All the equipment are in place.
So Kevin Ngashima, you can hold your governor to account for that. He has stated right here on Hot 96 that Youth Academy will be opened next month in September. And all the recordings, the young musicians, the talent.
Subsidized.
Wow. Rogers Oyuga says, Mr. Wambora, what is your plan for the people of Embu? What is the legacy Or what's the one thing you want to be remembered for, Kama Wambora? What's the one thing?
Infrastructure. Supply of clean water, drinking water throughout the county, and tarmac roads.
I'm just reading here in the papers, Governor, that the first ever kidney transplant was done in Embu County.
It was done in Embu.
In May.
In April.
In April. First ever kidney transplant. Was it successful?
It was successful, but we found complications with the patient. The first to the heart, from the heart to the kidney, could not was blocked. So we lost the patient after some time.
Oh.
But it was very successful, including the donor, who is doing very well. But we are not giving up. We shall continue.
You mentioned the Cuban doctors. How are they coping? How are they?
They are coping very well. We are very happy. We have given them good accommodation and all the facilities they need, and we are facilitating them in every way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You support that exchange program now?
Absolutely. It's a wonderful program. We are learning a lot from the Cuban doctors. That humility, that expertise, that professionalism. And we want our doctors also to learn that you can be a good doctor without opening a private clinic. The same with India. Indian doctors don't open private clinics. Cuban doctors don't open private clinics. That's how we want our doctors to be, and that's why we are going to employ them on contract, on normal, on permanent and pensionable term, so that we can now put them in the right path.
Absolutely. Robin Munene says, ask Governor Wambora, why is health so expensive in Embu? And then tell us more about Embu Stadium.
We give free treatment in all the dispensaries and health centers. And we charge nominal figures for the referral hospital. We are doing brain surgeries at only 150, 160,000, the money which is paid by National Hospital Insurance Fund, without asking for a single cent more. Let them try Aga Khan. It will be in millions. Absolutely. That's not expensive.
Tell me, why are there so many brain surgeries in Embu? What's going on?
Because we are catering for Meru, for Tharakanithi, for Masapit and all that.
So you want to be the center of health in that whole region?
Especially specialized treatment. Specialized.
Moses King teaches Salimia Governor Martin Wambora. He has no doubt leadership skills and 9 lives as well. Your county so far is well governed, he says. And this is a man who lives in Uasin-Gishu County.
Asante sana.
Yes.
I really appreciate that.
Huh. A lot of people supporting this youth academy, and they said they're going to hold you to it, that you're going to open it next month.
Absolutely.
Okay, we are speaking live to Governor Martin Wambora of County number 014, Embu County. He's here answering your questions, and yes, he's here proving that he does indeed have 9 lives. Petition after petition, impeachment after impeachment. My goodness, the man is simply like the Energizer Bunny. He keeps going and going and going. 32 minutes past the hour, 7 o'clock on this thirsty Thursday. Come tamba kutamba. And I tell you, when the governor of county number 014 walks into the studio, you know the tweets are coming in so thick and so fast. Governor Martin Wambora, the man with 9 lives, keeps surviving impeachment after impeachment. But here's a secret many of you probably didn't know. This man was in the provincial administration for years. He has worked with the best of the best and the toughest of the toughest. So he keeps telling his opponents, bring it on. Bring it on, Governor. And you know the thing about you, you always come out of these cases and you're smiling. You're smiling.
Absolutely. It's a good attitude, Jeff, because when you become sad, negative, pessimistic, you can't survive in life. You can't achieve much.
And working with the likes of Hezekiah Oyugi, yes. Nicholas B. Watt.
Tough guys.
Tough. Was it difficult back then?
It was tough, yeah. But I learned a lot from these leaders.
And also former President Daniel Armo.
Absolutely. And he told his son Gideon support the governor in the Senate. Twice. He was the alone voice.
Speaking of alone, does it sometimes feel lonely when you're trying to do stuff and everyone is trying to cut you down?
No. My focus is always the people I'm serving. The leaders don't worry me. Nah. Of course, they distract me. And I've achieved much more than I've achieved. There is no doubt. 10 times more. It's a bit sad that happens. However, it's now very clear since the judgment on Friday. There was nothing else the bishops and the referents and the politicians were talking in Embu other than unity, let the governor work. And in the meeting I'm calling, there will be bishops, there will be reverends, there will be former PSAs, former ministers like Jonyang and all the others. They will be in that meeting. And they are going to tell those who still want us to continue fighting unnecessarily to stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Recently, the president announced that there will be a lifestyle audit for all public servants.
Yes.
Are you ready to go through a lifestyle audit?
I've been filling these forms every year. I don't know whether my people take them. And I file them with the Public Service Board, Embu. So I have no problem. I've been filling them.
So you have no problem with that, is it?
Absolutely.
Kelvin Gashima says, Tafadhali Governor, please tell him to visit us here, Aja Salimia watu wa Kiembu 93 FM tunamngoja. Kiembu.
I'm going to...
Na Kiembu.
No, I'm going to... After this, I'm going to... Wimwaro.
Oh, you are? What's it called?
Wimwaro FM.
Wimwaro FM, I'll be there.
Oh, you're going after this?
For 1 hour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you see the interview with Lin Jiru last night?
Absolutely, all of it.
From Runyenje.
From beginning to the end.
What did you think?
No. The gentleman was very, very articulate and he was talking his heart. A very loyal man. Very loyal.
Very loyal for
Absolutely.
40 plus years.
I used to share a table with Lee Jiro and the president and a few other ones there. Other than Lee Jiro and former mayor of Kabarnet and Muli Mutisia and Baragatuni, Jiro was one of the 4 who used to entertain the president.
No
Make him laugh.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
No one else.
Those 4. Oh yes.
And yesterday I saw him smile and laugh.
Oh yes.
For the first time.
But he's used to making jokes, not him laughing.
Right.
It made him smile because you gave him a chance to express himself.
By the way, people on Twitter also say, now you're also smiling. They can see you smiling.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Eric Mutuwiri Kieni, I think you've answered this question, but he's asking, ask the governor, what are his plans of uniting the Embu community? You said this weekend you have this big meeting.
Oh yes.
All the leaders will be there.
Absolutely.
You think it will work? You think it'll take time?
It will work. It will work, yeah. Because people are fed up. The leaders are fed up. The Wananchi are fed up.
Wambura Kelvin is saying, ask the governor, what are his plans concerning unemployed graduates? He says there are no internship programs like other counties.
Internship, we always take those who apply. Those who come with recommendations from the institutions, whether it's university or technical colleges, we always take them on board. However, we shall be seeing how we can assist those who want to take longer periods, and possibly pay some little money. But that one will take time, and it has to be within the budget.
Okay. Anthony Papa says, ask Wambora, is he going to tarmac the road from Kivwe to Kivote?
Kivote is on, in liaison with the national government. Absolutely. That one is a top priority.
So it will be tarmacked?
Absolutely.
Before you leave office?
Before I leave office.
Speaking of leaving office, Governor, what are you going to do? What are your plans beyond 2022?
Business. I'll build the country through the private sector. Absolutely.
So you're going to walk away from this governorship and just keep going?
Keep going.
You're not interested in higher office? You're not interested in anything else?
I'll be doing business in Kenya and overseas. Has
it been a good term so far? Have you learned some lessons?
Absolutely. And I'm very happy, Jeff, to announce that my visit in US, other than attending the Governors Summit in America, I was able to meet coffee roasters. I have now got market for our coffee. Our farmers will never ever get again less than 100 shillings per kilo. It will never happen. And we shall not go to the auction. Our coffee will be sold from our coffee mill from now on. Good prices.
Yeah.
The way we have made the farmers rich with macadamia, where we eliminated the middlemen and asked the processors from all over the country in 2016, is what we are going to do with coffee. Macadamia now, the farmers are even buying vehicles. Oh yes. From 30 shillings per kilo to 160 to 180 to 200. We shall do the same for macadamia, for coffee as well as avocado.
What is the price of coffee right now? Because you said it'll never be...
It ranges between 40 and 1 or 2, which is horrible.
Yes.
Terrible.
So you say
unacceptable.
You never accept anything under 100.
We are just going to eliminate all these middlemen and sell it direct to the roasters.
Eric Mutweri Kieni says, Jeff, thank my governor. Yesterday I visited the Talent Academy and I saw the studios for myself.
Very good.
He said he's seen it. Kelvin Kashima saying, the ring road, governor, the ring road. When are you...
That one is moving on with a very high speed. The only area where it was going very slow is between Kiritiri and Chicago. And the last time the Deputy President visited us, we reported it, and he has now brought a new contractor. There will be a new contractor for that section. We are going to move on non-stop with the ring road, which is covering all the 4 constituencies of Embu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my governor, we are totally behind him. We want to see him leave a legacy like the one he did as MP for Runyenjes. For Runyenjes. Kineni Waembu says, we truly treasure this man, Wambora. He is the best. He has the heart of Embu in mind. This is our Moses. Yani umewapeleka Canaan,
Wataingia Canaan. When the youth are now getting all the money to do their business, those who don't be employed and those who have a talent for business, any youth in Embu has talent for business, we are funding them. There's no doubt about it. Those who cannot do business, and we cannot employ them in Embu or in any other else, we employ them we send them to Dubai and Qatar.
And Qatar.
Quite a number there already.
Is that right?
And they are buying, they are helping their families.
So if a man is this good to his people, then why is he always in court? Why do they keep dragging people in court? I mean, is it bad things happening to good people, or what is this?
Axis of evil. Of 6 people, but there now is only 1 now.
Only 1 left.
No.
Will you be able to, because this is the running mate of one of your opponents, right? And the case is in October. Are you ready? Are you going to...
It's over. It's just judgment. There was also another false case, just to keep me in court spending, so that I don't save any money.
It's Cleo Trevor says, Jeff, ask my governor, what happened to Embu Kibugu Kathangariri Road? Ilifika Kibugo na wakasahau.
Ilifika Kibugo with a lot of hassle because the members of parliament were complaining it's a national government road, but they had to reach Kibugo because I had promised. But the rest, over to the national government. The road, by December, it will be in Kianjokoma. From Kianjokoma, it will go to Kiriari in Manyata. From Manyata, it will go to Kathangariri, and then Kibugo to join where the governor reached the tarmac.
Oh.
So it is on, it's on. And the SS Meta is working, full time, and is moving on. By the end of next year, it will have reached Kibugo.
Okay. All right. Eric Motwele Kenny says, ask Governor Wambora if he has any plans for opening up Mwea Game Reserve.
Absolutely. We are opening Mwea Game Reserve actively from January next year. We are going to put all the necessary infrastructure because it's a gem, is our jewel
What is in that game reserve?
Giraffes, there's elephants, there's what about all those animals which don't eat meat, except the lions. All the other animals are there.
Is that right?
And over 200 species of birds.
How big is this?
It is the same size as Nairobi National Park.
What?
Same size, exactly the same size.
Wow. We learn something every day. Isaac Mudhusi is saying, can we exchange Sonko for Wambora? Hii mambo ya kurekod simu imetubo.
Oh dear. Many Nembu. I have enough problems. I don't want to add the Nairobi ones.
Okay. Do you plan to improve milk production in Embu?
Absolutely. We had put 70,000 million as our contribution towards a milk plant. The MCS reduced it, but with the supplementary budget next month, we shall reinstate the money so that we put up a plant for milk, because we are producing a lot of milk, and we want to package it, and we have the market, because we are giving milk to all our ECD centers, the nursery schools, over 20,000 students.
For free?
Yeah, for free. So that's already a market. So we have over 30 million just to spend on milk as a country.
Yeah. You mentioned America a few moments ago, Governor. There was, I think most of the governors, or all of the governors went to this event?
About 12 or 15.
12 or 15. What else did you learn on your trip there?
We learned how to now deal with our colleagues in the US, our colleagues, governor, and also to make what is it called? To make contacts with business people, with manufacturers, with the coffee roasters directly, which we have done. We definitely did that.
Yeah.
I also visited a top hospital in Delaware, which specializes in kidney transplants and all that, and we are going to partner with them. So we learned quite a bit, and I also met the Kenyan diaspora in North Carolina and Delaware, and they are ready to also contribute to Kenya's development. Absolutely.
So it was a good trip.
So I'm already working with the diaspora, those who want to invest in Embu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, that's fantastic. So if
in fact, I have to delegate a meeting with the Kenyan diaspora from Nebraska.
Nebraska, yeah.
The meeting is at 8, and to tell my Minister for Agriculture to attend it.
Oh.
So that I can come here, Jeff.
Today?
Absolutely. This morning.
You decided to come on Hot 96?
Oh yes. I can delegate the other one, but I can't delegate this one.
So Maringa says, I'm neither in business nor employed in Embu government. I'll visit Governor Wambora to refer me to either Doha or Qatar.
Right.
What is your relationship with those governments there that people from Embu go there?
I've got good contacts. Oh yes.
It's Cleo Trevor again. He says, ask my governor what plans you have for Mogoka.
That's Mira. Mira is very, very potent, very strong.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it's being resisted now in Mombasa, in Kware, and it's almost an endangered species. So what we are doing now, of course, we are going to do more earthy dams for them. And we have already written to the Minister of Agriculture to now give us our portion of the Mera money so that we can add more earthy dams and also put floodlights, where they sell their Mera. And like Meru, we package our Mera at night. Meru packages their Mera during the day. So we need these floodlights and all that. We are also wanting our portion from the Minister for Agriculture, about 300 million, so that we can now buy more seedlings for macadamia and avocado to diversify that product, which is a big species which is in risk.
Is Mogoka, is it very popular? Is it?
It is a money minter.
But is it as big as next door Meru?
No, it's not as Meru, but ours fetch is more. The fetch is between 200 when it is a low season, especially during rainy season, and 2,000 per kilo when it is dry season. So it is the most profitable plant on sale now.
Drop some off here because my friend here, he always mentions those things, but I hardly know what they are, so...
You'll get it.
Mogoka. And you say it's very potent.
Very potent.
God, he clad. Sandra Duor says, Governor Wambora, I like your confidence in the way you're not hesitating to answer any questions asked. Good job, she says. Kinyambi 1960 says, good morning, Jeff. Embu Governor is absolutely on point. Wow. Joy Mai says, I believe if the constitution allows for another term, Embu people would vote in Wambora again. If it was possible for you to run, would you do this again?
Yeah, I don't think so. Honestly, no. I better spend the rest of my life with somewhere else now.
Oh, anybody wants to call in, call us. If you want to talk to the Embu Governor, the number to call is 0722 20 8820 or 0734 20 8820. Governor Martin Wambora live in the studio as you get your chance to talk to him live. In the meantime, Eric Motuiri says, Jeff, thank Wambora now that I don't mind going home at night. My home market, Kieni, now has floodlights.